afternoon. This is Kingston CIPD IHRM Moscow program, and we're here today with Dr. Duncan Brown. And today is the module called International Reward Management. So, good afternoon, Duncan.
Hi, Natalia.
How are you today?
Very well, thanks.
Okay, great. So, first of all, Duncan, could you please talk about yourself?
Sure, Natalia. Yeah, I'm a doctor at Kingston University, visiting lecturer there. My day job, I direct the research and consulting HR activities at the Institute for Employment Studies, which is an independent charitable research which spreads good practice in HR management and employment.
Okay, and I also know that you used to be probably the second person at CIPD, wasn't
That's
that?
right, yeah. So I managed all of I was 5 years at CIPD and I managed all of the research, government advisory and website and information activities.
Okay, so being such a busy person, how do you find time to come here to teach in Moscow?
I enjoy it. I love coming to Moscow, but I particularly enjoy teaching the students here and interacting with the students here. It's a really different program from the ones I'm involved with in the UK, so I end up learning a lot. Hopefully they learn some things as well.
Yes, and you've also mentioned that this is a little bit different program and a little bit different group of students. What is it that differs this group from Kingston groups?
I think they've generally got more experience than the Kingston group and generally HR Master students in the UK, because I used to see a lot of the programs when I was at CIPD. And that means that they're very active. They've got a lot of experience that they can relate the areas we're covering to. It makes them challenging as a group, but I enjoy that, and correspondingly I think they're very hungry for new ideas and information that they can actually use to try and improve their HR and reward practice.
Okay, very interesting. So tell us a little bit more about the group. What kind of discussions do you think you do there? What kind of cases do you discuss? Is it cases of the students that they throw into the group for discussions?
It's structured very much around a strategic perspective on reward, and therefore we're very much trying to root it in their business strategies, what they're trying to do in their organisations. We're giving them some frameworks to really think how they can apply that in their situations. And so when we look at the specific areas of reward, variable pay, base pay, total reward management, we're trying to get them to critique what's going on in their organisation and see how they can improve it. And I think one of the reasons I particularly enjoy this group is that some people say practicing managers aren't interested in theory or research, and I think your group very successfully show that they are, but they want to see the relevance, they want to draw out the implications of that. I love seeing research put into practice. I think that should be the real aim of these programs, as well as obviously giving folks a qualification that's very well recognised and regarded, and I think this program achieves it very successfully.
Okay, could you tell us a couple of words about the module itself? What are the topics? What are the issues that you cover there? Probably you can mention a couple of cases that you're discussing.
Sure. So we take reward management, we kick it off with strategic reward management and discussion of the theory of reward, and give them some basic economic and behavioural and psychological theory, which some of them will have parts of, but most people won't have covered all of. Then we run through each of the key areas of reward, base pay setting, base pay adjustment, variable pay, bonus and incentive plans, go on to some of the real specifics around pay and benefits, and hot topics such as executive pay, which throughout Europe really is a really contentious, very live issue at the moment. And then we round up with an assignment that we give them. We discuss a lot about their own experiences during the classes. The assignment, we pick a sector and really get them to think about why is reward, what's the model of reward in that sector, what are the advantages and disadvantages of it, yeah, that gives us a good consistent basis to assess the quality of the work they're doing.
Okay, good. I think it's very challenging schedule that you're having, and actually it's 5 days including Saturday, Sunday, and 3 work days for a whole group of quite experienced HR managers spending here studying. Why, in your opinion, why should they come and study here?
Because I think, I mean, there's often discussion of leading edge practice, and I think they get some ideas of what's at the leading edge, but it's not just because it's novel and new. I think they're getting the latest research, they're getting latest examples of good practice, but they are able to relate that very directly, and I think they learn a lot from colleagues and other people. It's a really good mix of folks from retail. We've got retail, we've got financial services, we've got manufacturing, we've got car manufacturing, retail, all sectors represented, so it really helps them to think about, hey, what that's working in one situation, could it work better in my situation? And I think the final dimension is the international piece. I think we've got a nice mix of nationalities, and we're looking at what's going on in the US, what's going on in continental Europe, what's going on in China, and that again, I think a lot of them really appreciate that perspective.
Okay, thank you very much, Duncan. This was a short overview of the reward management module, and this is Dr. Duncan Brown, one of our teachers at this module, and see you at our program, Kingston CIPD IHRM Master's Program in Moscow.